Welcome to Trending Now USA, and I am Bella. Today's developing story is one the tennis world did not see coming, and it continues to gain attention across international sports media. Rising tennis star Alex Eala has shocked spectators, analysts, and even her opponent after delivering a performance that many are calling one of the most surprising breakthroughs of her career. The reaction has spread quickly, not only among fans but also among commentators and analysts who now believe the young athlete may be approaching a defining shift in her sporting journey. What unfolded on the court was more than just a win. It was a statement, a moment that demanded attention, and a reminder of how unpredictable and exciting professional tennis can be. When Alex stepped onto the court for her match, expectations were mixed. Some believed she had the skill to compete at a high level, but others questioned whether she had enough experience and consistency to keep up with a player who was ranked significantly higher and who had previously dominated in similar tournaments. Her opponent appeared confident before the match, and analysts initially predicted a straightforward victory for the more established competitor. However, within minutes of the match beginning, the atmosphere shifted. Alex demonstrated a striking level of composure, precision, and confidence that immediately surprised everyone watching. The early points of the match set the tone. Alex served with consistency and power, while also demonstrating remarkable accuracy in her returns. Her opponent attempted to test her movement, sending sharp angles and deep balls toward each baseline, but Alex responded with clean execution and intelligent shot placement. The crowd began noticing something unusual. Alex was not reacting as an underdog. She was leading the match with poise, tactical awareness, and the demeanor of a seasoned professional. The energy around the court changed as spectators began to sense that they might be witnessing an unexpected shift in momentum. As the match progressed, Alex continued to build confidence. Her footwork appeared sharp, her decision-making remained disciplined, and her forehand repeatedly found narrow openings in her opponent's defense. At times, her opponent attempted to disrupt the rhythm by changing pace, using drop shots, and increasing aggression at the net. However, these attempts were met with calm and strategic responses from Alex, who appeared fully prepared for every adjustment. Commentators began acknowledging that the young athlete had come into the match with a clear plan and the determination to execute it. One defining moment came halfway through the match when her opponent delivered what most believed was an unstoppable shot. It was a fast, precise ball aimed at the far corner with the intention of forcing an error. Instead, Alex sprinted toward the baseline and returned the shot with a stunning down-the-line winner. The audience reacted instantly, and camera footage captured the look of disbelief on her opponent's face. It was in that moment that many viewers realized they were watching a breakthrough performance rather than a routine competitive match. Following that play, Alex's confidence continued to build, and her opponent began showing signs of frustration. Mistakes that normally would not happen began appearing, including mistimed volleys and double faults. Meanwhile, Alex maintained composure, displayed patience during rallies, and demonstrated maturity beyond her years. This approach allowed her to stay in control of the match rather than reacting emotionally to her opponent's shift in tempo. Analysts later emphasized that this emotional discipline was one of the key reasons she was able to maintain momentum and execute her strategy effectively. Off the court, reactions spread quickly. Social media platforms began filling with comments from fans, athletes, and tennis journalists who were closely following the match. Many expressed surprise at the level of performance she delivered. Some mentioned that this outcome could signal a new phase in her professional development, suggesting that she may now be ready to compete more consistently against higher-ranked players. Others highlighted the importance of perseverance and growth, noting that athletes often need time before reaching major milestones, and that moments like this serve as proof of long-term potential. As the match entered its final stages, Alex did not slow down. She continued applying pressure, remained aggressive at important points, and demonstrated the ability to defend when necessary. Each rally showcased technique, decision-making, and mental resilience. Her opponent continued attempting to reverse the match dynamic, but nothing seemed to shake Alex from her rhythm. With each point she won, the crowd grew more enthusiastic. Some spectators later shared that they felt they were witnessing a turning point in her career, and perhaps even the beginning of a chapter that could lead to major tournament breakthroughs. When match point arrived, the anticipation was noticeable. Alex prepared herself with calm breathing and focus. The final rally lasted long enough to generate suspense, but when the last shot sailed past her opponent and landed cleanly inside the court, the reaction was immediate. Applause filled the arena, reflecting not only support for the young athlete, but also admiration for the skill and determination she demonstrated. Her opponent paused, appearing stunned, and then approached the net to offer congratulations. That handshake captured what many observers described as respect, the acknowledgement that Alex had earned the victory through preparation, strategy, and execution. Immediately after the match, Alex's post-match interview offered insight into her mindset. She expressed gratitude, humility, and appreciation for the support she has received. When asked what made the difference in this match compared to previous performances, she said she focused on staying calm, trusting her training, and believing in her ability to compete at a high level. She also mentioned that setbacks earlier in her career contributed to her development, helping her learn to manage pressure and respond to challenges with discipline. Analysts have already begun reviewing the match in detail. Many have praised her serve placement, her improved defensive movement, and her ability to adjust tactical strategies throughout the match. Others highlighted her mental strength, calling it one of the most defining elements of her performance. Some comments included remarks such as, "This was a professional-level breakthrough," and "She just proved she can compete with top-tier athletes." These evaluations suggest that the sports community now views her career trajectory with a more serious and optimistic perspective. In the days following the match, interest continues to grow. Conversation has expanded to include predictions about her future performance, potential tournament advancements, sponsorship interest, and expanded media attention. Some say she may now be entering a stage where consistency will become her main challenge. Others believe she is now capable of making deeper runs in tournaments that previously may have seemed out of reach. Regardless of prediction differences, one shared conclusion remains: the match was a major milestone in her career. Moving forward, attention will shift toward whether Alex can maintain this level of performance. Her coaching team has stated that preparation, recovery, and disciplined training remain top priorities. They also emphasize that progress in tennis is rarely linear and that maintaining momentum requires continued commitment. Supporters appreciate the grounded approach, acknowledging that while celebrations are understandable, long-term success depends on ongoing development and consistency. Her opponent, speaking after the match, acknowledged that she underestimated her. She admitted that she expected a routine match, but quickly realized she was facing a player who arrived prepared and determined. She also expressed respect for Alex's composure and ability to handle key moments under pressure. Her comment, "She surprised me today," is now circulating widely online, becoming a central phrase associated with the match. As enthusiasm continues to rise, the sports world is paying attention. Commentators now note that tennis is experiencing an exciting period filled with emerging talent and unpredictable outcomes. Alex's performance has added to that narrative, offering another reminder that rankings are not the only indicator of potential. Determination, preparation, and mental strength can redefine expectations and create new opportunities. In the broader context of global tennis, this moment may serve as an early indication of a shifting competitive landscape. When a young athlete produces a breakthrough performance, it can change how opponents prepare, how analysts evaluate strengths, and how audiences engage with tournaments. Fans often respond to stories of persistence, growth, and unexpected success, and this match contained all of those elements. For Alex, this victory may become a reference point, a moment she looks back on as a shift in confidence and belief. While only time could determine the ultimate impact, today's match has already changed how she is perceived in professional tennis. Her ability to stay composed, execute strategy, and deliver under pressure has transformed her from a rising athlete with potential into a competitor with demonstrated capability. As coverage continues across international sports outlets, more voices are joining the discussion. Some are calling the match one of the most surprising performances of the season, while others are naming it a key highlight of her career so far. With every interview, highlight clip, and social media conversation, her name is becoming more familiar to broader audiences who may not have followed her earlier career. For now, the only certainty is that this moment will be remembered. It represents a shift in expectations and a reminder of how competitive sports can produce stunning, unpredictable, and inspiring outcomes. Alex Eala has captured attention and earned respect in a way that few anticipated. Her opponent could not believe the result. Analysts are now reevaluating their predictions, and the tennis world is watching closely to see what comes next. Thank you for watching Trending Now USA, and again, I am Bella. Stay tuned as we continue to follow updates and reactions surrounding this story and the developments ahead in the world of tennis.